Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we are going to be taking a look at the INT Hell Warrior Hellfighter 17, and we're going to be taking a look at just how good he is at 100% in the hidden potential system. So this is the Hell Warrior Hellfighter 17. I did an Easy A review on this guy when he first got his Easy A, but he's now much improved with a couple more dupes, and of course as well he's got a new linking partner in the form of the Strength Super 17 and Hellfighter 17. So he's a 90% int and physical type leader. He raises attack and defense for one turn with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. He has attack and defense of 120% plus an additional defense of 120% when performing a super attack. He gives all allies key +2 and attack and defense at 25%. And he will have an additional attack of 170% when there's another ally whose name includes Android 17 attacking in the same turn. So pretty decent stuff. His total defense boost when firing a super attack is 439,000. And he has Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Shocking Speed, GT and Fierce Battle as his links, while being relatively limited in the form of Android's Artificial Life Forms and Target Goku. Now he does have a 200% leader in the form of Strength, Android 17 and Hellfighter 17, and he shares quite a few links with them, so that makes him a pretty solid option alongside them, especially when they enter their Super 17 form. And then he can, basically be a pseudo support for them while they tank for him. So overall, this guy is pretty good. His defense rises quite a lot on his super, so the defensive stat that you see is going to increase quite substantially. In terms of build, it's a little bit difficult because you do kind of want some additional, but you're going to prioritize crit for the most part. The main reason being is he's relatively solid when it comes to being strong defensively. His defense is in a good position, but he does need to have some crit to do some damage. But you can see here he's looking really solid. 150k defense before super, which is huge for him. That's going to jump up to well over 300k when he does super, which is really good. And damage wise, he's also going to do us a decent job. Here he's got a 40% support on the rotation as well, but we'll take a look, and 4 million is really solid. Now like I said, you can build him crit or additional. I personally would say he needs a little bit of both to really function. You could also build him into dodge if you're looking at having him be just a floater. So if you just want him to float around your team, providing some buffs to each rotation that has a Super 17 in it, then that also works. But yeah, me personally, I would say probably best case scenario is to give him a little bit of additional, a little bit of crit. Like I said, his defense after super is pretty good. It's pretty reliable, and it's solid enough that I would say you don't need to prioritize dodge. He will get shredded by Metal Core Cooler and that, but a lot of int units do get shredded by Metal Core Cooler, so it's not really saying anything surprising when that is the case. But yeah, 3.1, 4 million attack stats are okay. They're looking decent. They were very good for the time when he came out. In terms of links as well, he's got decent enough links. He's got enough versatility. He's got a lot of key links, Fear and Faith, Shocking Speed, GT, Android Assault. All of these are key links, so he's solid in that regard, having key links that give him enough versatility that he can link up with quite a few units. So in that case, it's a very solid situation. And then beyond that, link leveling is relatively solid for him as a unit. He gains 10% and 2 key from Android Assault. He gains all enemies defense minus 10%. He gains 5% attack from Brutal Beatdown. He gets 5% attack from Nightmare. he gets 5% defense from shocking speed, he gets 10% attack and defense from GT, and he gets 20 or 5% more from fierce battle. So he does gain a fair chunk on link leveling. I think if you were to link level him fully, you gain around 4 key and 25% defense, which is good. But yeah, overall the links are solid if unspectacular. I think they're good. He's got some really strong linking partners in the form of, you know, Android 17, Super 17, Android 17, and Hellfighter 17. He also links up surprisingly well with Omega Shenron, Sin Shenron, and that group of units, which is pretty good because he has GT and because he has Fear and Faith. So he's solid enough. I would say he's got enough options to be good. Obviously, because of his passive, you want to run him with a unit that triggers the 17 portion of that passive. There's really very minimal point in him running alongside a unit that doesn't trigger that part of his passive. So I would highly suggest that you take a look at that, because I do think that is important when you are trying to prioritize him as a unit and get him to really function quite well. You need to have that 17 component pretty well covered, and then you'll be able to handle things from there. With that being said, I think overall he's a very good unit. I think if you've got the new Super 17 or 17 and Hellfighter 17, then there's definitely an excuse, or I say an excuse, but there's definitely enough reason for you to use them, and obviously try to use them in your team lineup. So yeah, I think overall really good stuff, and beyond that, pretty solid. So I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the unit, and yeah, as always, I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.